Hey guys, welcome back. Let's get into the ADA headlines of the day. We'll break down the Cardano news to close out the weekend. I'll share with you guys kind of what's going on in that regard. We'll get into the price action of Cardano as well. So let's get going. Let's get right into it. A couple minutes of your time. Appreciate it, guys, and we'll get you on your way. If you're new to the channel, though, hit that like button. Please subscribe down below. We talk crypto each and every single day. Welcome all my returning subscribers, and let's dive into the crypto bubbles where we look at the market right now taking shape. Bitcoin's back over 118, pressing 119. Ethereum has been the big storyline now, $4,200. So celebration for those that are directly tied in with the ERC20 tokens, as well as Ethereum as a whole. Very bullish at what we're seeing them, almost a 42% gainer on the month as we've seen them get as high as 4,300. Okay, but we're not here to talk about Ethereum. This is a Cardano video. And as we look at ADA, okay, I know we're down 0.8% on the day, but it's been a great week as we have regained 10% almost on the charts, now trading slightly above that 80 cents plateau. Now, as it stands today, a lot of the fundamentals and technicals around ADA are very bullish. Okay, we're kind of just in that wait and see approach mode as we want to see the rest of the market take shape. Now, for us as traders, what I'm doing at around 80 cents, not financial advice, but Cardano, for my money, is a $1.15, $1.30 crypto right now, currently, in my personal opinion. 80 cents, 70 cents, 60 cents, where we have these dips, not necessarily swing trading Cardano. I'm pretty much sitting and established at a very good position within my ADA holdings that I'm not really, quite frankly, concerned about these short-term movements. But if there is a swing trade that does exist, potentially this week when we see that audit report released by Hoskinson in that live stream, to get those comments, I think that will present itself with a little bit of opportunity. Personally, always remember that there will be some volatility with a buy the rumor, sell the news event such as that. So keep that in mind, okay? But this is what we're looking at as Hoskinson has made a very bold forecast, okay? We're going to talk about some of the prospects for ADA. Nice little Cardano Vitalik cartoon depiction right here between Cardano and Ethereum. And it is also fitting, okay, because right now Hoskinson has made a bold joke predicting within the next 12 months that Vitalik will retire after Cardano flips Ethereum in market cap. So maybe a little comic relief, as we all know how that kind of fell out. But in talking with Altcoin Daily, that conversation turned very serious as we talked about the desire to win against top layer one such as Tron and Solana. Now, this is where we're looking at as Cardano users. What can they expect from midnight? These are some of the headlines that are relative right now as we currently are speaking. Okay, I did a video talking about how to claim your midnight tokens. But once live, Midnight will operate as an independent layer one partner. It's their privacy side chain or privacy partner chain, not a side chain, okay? But this will leverage Cardano's security and reliability, bolstering that within what they're trying to do. It's also kind of going to be crucial, okay, to attract more developers and investors. Multi-chain, we're talking about real-world assets, giving exposure to multi-chain participants to get involved with Midnight that will directly kind of bolster the broader Cardano ecosystem, okay? Very key in terms of the RWAs that Cardano is dabbling with, okay? But also, as we get into it, this will kind of be the introduction of the night token, okay, as the airdrop is already underway. Okay, there's a lot of things about that. If you do want to check out more, find my video where you can see the actual details on how to claim your night tokens. Okay, fundamentals that we are looking at. Okay, this is where we talk about the macro reversal. If we look at the ADA Bitcoin pairing, as we talk about kind of the growth within the Cardano odds to consider within if they will have an ETF approval. Altcoin ETF summer is kind of what a lot of Wall Street analysts are predicting as we get to the conclusion of summer. Don't really think anything is coming down the pipe with that, but as fund managers within Grayscale and Tuttle Capital already having their spot Cardano ETF filed, that's something to consider moving forward as well. Now, also, as we look at the Cardano price, I talked about it in my valuation, right? It's not the gospel. It's not a crystal ball. I can't predict the future. But for me, Cardano is a $1.15 to $1.30 crypto, okay? As we've consistently seeing a close above or around that $1.18 level. If we do get that, that's where we could see a very bullish move. If we get back to $1.18, that's when Cardano will be continuing to extend their bullish run. But right now, trading at 80 cents, that's a long road to hoe, as essentially is representative of almost a 60% gain from where we're at right now. But I think that the one thing that we want to look at, and I will pull up the Cardano chart so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay, we're in a good spot. And I think as we look at kind of what the values are involved with this, guys, these are daily candles. We are starting to see these moving averages cross over one another. And for us, 90 cents, I think if we do get a little bit of a bullish start to this week, we will reclaim 90 cents. It's something where I think that we're right there in the middle of the kind of the sideways action we've had basically back since the early part of 2025. Okay, I know we've had some extensions, some peaks, but for all things being equal, it's been essentially sideways action dating back all the way to February of 2025. Now, this is the territory that we want to reclaim. You can kind of make the argument that we have been on a steady decline as you see this descending pattern, the trend line from essentially the local kind of yearly high as January and December of 2024 over the last 365 days. That was our high point. We did wick up as high as, I think it was roughly around $1.32. Okay, and that's kind of what we're looking at. Not going to be the conversation where we talk Cardano all-time highs, where we're talking about, you know, the glory days back in 2021, where if you want to kind of talk and speculate, this is where Cardano hit a $3.10 price target. We are a ways away from that, guys. And if we want to talk macro, we want to zoom out. My trading indicator is in the way right now currently. I will kind of take that off so you guys can see. But we're talking about Cardano getting back into this level, right? If Cardano can hit $1.80, we can flirt with $2. That's when we have to have a serious consideration about all-time highs. But for what we're doing right here, right now, this is something where we're having good, stable growth since that low back in 2023. That's essentially the floor, trading around 20 cents, right? We were scooping up some Cardano sub 25 cents, and that was one of my best trades that I made. But I'm not going to brag too much because I was one of the traders that did buy Cardano right around $2.90. I have a lot of cost basis up in that level, so it isn't all sunshine and roses. There are some bad trades that I have made with Cardano, just being fully transparent. But as it stands today, guys, we have to look at 2023 and just appreciate kind of what we've been on. And if you do take aside what we're doing, I mean, we are on a steady uptrend, slow, but steady, okay? And that's something to consider as we look for the longer term, the macro within Cardano. We're still essentially at the bottom, okay? Anything under $1 for Cardano, if you do believe in the long-term trajectory, still considered value. I think that if we do reclaim all-time highs, we're talking about over a 300% gain. I know it's a long ways away. I know a lot of people out there thinking that Cardano's basically done. It's kaput. It has no shot. It never will be back to its glory. But, you know, the reasons why I invested in Cardano, first off, back in 2021, it's just simply put the reasons why today I still stand by it and have high conviction within ADA, okay? Nothing's changed except that we just have lower price expectations. Essentially, that's all we're faced with, okay? So that's kind of what I got for you guys in this video. Appreciate you all tuning in. Leave a thought and comment down below. What do you think with Cardano moving forward? Are you excited for that live stream as the audit report kind of gets released? Will you be swing trading that event? Want to know down below in the comments. Appreciate you all tuning in. Remember, if you want to start trading on BITUNIX, you can find that link down below in the description. Appreciate you guys as always, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.